What's up, nerds? So I finished both episodes of Ahsoka, and I just have to say that they drop these shows always at the most inconvenient time for me. It is a little bit, it's like whatever, it's fine. I am going to be a little critical of the show. It's not that I didn't like these two episodes. Kinda. I have some problems with this show so far, but it's not enough for me to hate the show. Like both episodes were fine. My biggest problem was it's a little slow, and that's my biggest issue with the show. It just takes some time. Like sometimes I don't know how you guys felt. I won't take up too much of your time, and I'll get down to the breakdown. But I don't know how you guys felt, but sometimes like people just sat there staring at each other for a little too long, and I was like, hey, pick up the pace, woman. So that's my biggest complaint is just like, I'm just like, hey, what is this, Andor? Come on. All right, let me get to this breakdown and I'll tell you my thoughts throughout the whole thing. And I'll give you more of my thoughts and my review at the end of this breakdown. All right, here we go. Baylan Skoll and his apprentice, Shin Hati, assault a New Republic cruiser carrying Lady Morgan Elsbeth, who had previously been captured by Ahsoka Tano. The pair rescue Lady Elsbeth, who informs Skoll that Ahsoka is searching for Thrawn. I have to say, I did like this prisoner escape / getting this Elsbeth chick off of here, but I did feel like this hallway fight with Baylan and his apprentice, I did feel like this was, Darth Vader already did it in Rogue One, and he did a better job of it. So I felt like this was like the AliExpress version of that hallway fight, and I'm not interested in that. Please don't rinse and repeat. Give me something new. So I did feel that was, it was a little bit too, like, I was just like, I've already seen it before, and it's not as good. So that's a complaint there. Ahsoka and Huyang obtain a star map to the location of Grand Admiral Thrawn and, by extension, Ezra Bridger, before being informed of Lady Elsbeth's escape by the Home One. I thought the fight between Ahsoka and the droids was fine. I do feel like Rosario Dawson's movements during the fight sequences and through all her light sequences are a little slow and very like choppy. And this is not like the Ahsoka that we've seen from the past. Now, granted, she's older, and Rosario Dawson is an older actress and everything, but I just felt like this wasn't like, it was just very much like they needed to practice more behind the scenes. Like Rosario Dawson is like, you need to get these movements on point, and we're just going to keep practicing and practicing until it looks like it's just a flow. To me, it felt like it was choreographed, and it looked like it was choreographed. So that I didn't like. But one thing I did like Ahsoka getting her Raiders of the Lost Ark on with that temple. I felt that was pretty cool. Also, I didn't feel like the temple was Witches of Dathomir kind of temple. It just looked too clean. But, this is just like a little bit nitpicky, but this temple looked a little too clean, a little too well built. And so I was looking for a little bit more, but it was fine because I did like her. I liked her little thing and falling down in the thing and it's moving the little thing with the lights and all that stuff. I did like that. So it was pretty fun. Regrouping with the fleet, Ahsoka meets with General Hera Syndulla, where Huyang reveals that the star map is still locked. Again, Hera here didn't feel like the Hera from the show of Rebels, which was fine because I have nothing against Mary Elizabeth Winstead. It felt a little different, which it would, because this is not the actress that did the voice. But as far as characters go, it just didn't, in the first episode, just didn't feel the same. I mean, in the second episode, she did kind of step up, in my opinion, and felt a little bit more like Hera from the cartoon. But in this first episode, she didn't feel like it was Hera from the show. I did feel like something was off the whole time in terms of Hera. Syndulla advises Ahsoka to obtain Sabine Wren's help unlocking the map. I did like how they brought Sabine into the fold, because I was like, how are they going to get Sabine in here? And because if you remember, she's very technologically, knows her stuff, because remember, she worked for the Empire and built that one machine. Remember, it sent out that blast and it would destroy you because of your DNA, if you remember. And so she built that machine. So of course she would be able to help with this like techno map and everything. So I thought that was a really clever way to bring her into the fold. Just as Wren unlocks the map, she is confronted by Shin, who steals the map and stabs Wren during the duel. I just want to say, so when she gets into this lightsaber fight, I went back because Sabine's force sensitive? I don't remember that from the TV show. And then I remember she used the dark saber. I was like, oh, she used the dark saber because I just went and Googled it and everything. And so I was like, all right, she did train with the dark saber a little bit. So because I remember that towards the end. I don't like this Jedi training with Sabine and Ahsoka off screen. I was like, oh, come on, daddy wants to see. So, and remember, in stuff like this, it's show, don't tell. So maybe a nice little like flashback montage or something, just to see them training and maybe falling apart a little bit. I don't know. I don't think that would have been that bad. But at the same time, it's not a complaint. It's just more of like, oh, bummer. I would have liked to have seen them falling out. You know what I'm saying? Wren recovers and informs Ahsoka of her findings. Yeah, she didn't save her work. Always back up your work. I learned that the hard way. Wren also traces the droids that attacked her previously to Lady Elsbeth's factories on Corellia. It was nice to see the Corellian shipyards. I thought that was fun to see those back again. But it was really interesting how there were these people that were still loyal to the Empire. And I didn't like Ahsoka's explanation at the end where she was like, it's not loyalty, it's greed. And I'm all like, nah, I don't think so. I mean, some people, it might be because of greed, but some people do believe in a cause. And sometimes they have loyalty towards that cause forever. So I didn't like that explanation really. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure for that one guy who had the little iPad, I'm pretty sure for him it was greed, but it did feel like those other people that were in that little command center, it did feel like they were loyal to the Empire cause, and it wasn't because of greed. Seeking the star map, Ahsoka and Syndulla travel to the Corellian shipyards in time to see a massive hyperdrive built for Elsbeth's ship to travel to Thrawn's hiding place. Again, I liked this lightsaber fight between the droid slash apprentice. I don't know if that dude that's wearing the black helmet, if he is a robot, because he was able to use the force when he brought back his lightsaber, which was very cool because I like how Ahsoka was just like that and everything. But other than that, again, Rosario Dawson needed some more practice, in my opinion, with the lightsaber fights, because to me it just felt too slow. It just felt too choppy, and I was just like, I was looking for more in terms of lightsaber fighting. And I'm not trying to diss on Rosario Dawson because I do like her. I just felt it was very off to me. So, and also seeing Hera throw some weight around was kind of fun. She's like, well, I'm a general, so, declassify it. And I just went, I liked how she was all like, want to bet? So I did like that. I liked Hera throwing her weight around. That was fun. It's always nice to see Chopper. I love that guy. He's just a wah, 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 and everything. And I liked how he was hitting the ship. I liked it a lot. And he was like, did you touch my stuff? And I didn't touch your stuff. Look under the other battery and everything. I liked that a lot. Chopper's great. I really hope we see more of him. The hyperdrive escapes to hyperspace after Chopper attaches a tracking device. And then that's the end of the episode, you guys. So I do want to talk about more stuff with this, okay? There is too many females in this show. I know Kathleen Kennedy wants to be like the Force is female, but I do feel like, we only got Baylan as far as male characters in this episode, really. And I do feel like if you're just going to have it all be females, I just go, what's that all about? And I also think that it's called Ahsoka, and Ahsoka seems like she's taken a back seat to me, in all honesty. I feel like this is more like the Sabine Wren show. Speaking of Sabine Wren, I didn't like that Ezra in his hologram was all like, you felt like a sister to me. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I always felt like Ezra and Sabine were like trying to go to Pound Town. I didn't get the brotherly sisterly thing, and that makes me go, what's that all about? Why are they changing that dynamic? Maybe I'm wrong, but I always felt like they were trying to get together, and they were just like two lovers, so close but so far apart. You get what I'm saying? So when he was all like, you've always felt like a sister to me, I'm all like, was she? Because I couldn't remember in season 1 when you were like hitting on her and stuff. It was a weird comment, and I'm curious to see where they're going there and why they're going there. So one thing that I mentioned was the pace of the show. It's very slow. And I just go, we need to pick it up. We only got 8 episodes this season. And that's going to be a problem for me if it's just too slow also. I don't understand why we're making our Star Wars all clunky and slow and slow paced and everything. One thing I did like, I thought the music in the episode, both these episodes, was good. There was some exceptions that I was just like, I'm not really feeling the music right now. But for the most part, I did like it. I don't know about you, but go back and watch the first episode. And when Baylan is going through the hallway and you get those pianos, like, doom, 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 doom. Did anybody else I was I was singing along with it the second time I watched it, but it was like doom, doom, doom. I was like, I need a hero, doom, 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 doom. I need a hero. Da, da. I bet those guards needed a hero. You know what I'm saying? They needed another Jedi to come in and be like, stop killing these people. But I just when I kept hearing it, I just kept hearing, I need a hero. Maybe it's just me. That's what I thought. Also, I don't like the Morgan Elsbeth character. So like them bringing her into the fold with this, I was just like, I mean, like, it's fine because they do need a bad guy. But I personally I just don't like this character. I didn't like her in Mandalorian season 2. I don't like her now. But those are my thoughts and my breakdown and my review, you guys. I did like the show, and I hope that you don't think that I hate it, because I don't. It's just, I do have some concerns, like with the only female characters. I have a feeling Baylan is going to get killed by his apprentice, and then she's going to step up and be like, yes, you did a good job, apprentice. Now these men can get out of our way and everything. And I'm all like, so the same thing. I'm like, I just don't know. We'll see how it works out. But I just wish that. And where is Zeb? You know, they had Zeb. He made a cameo in Mandalorian season 3. But if they don't bring him into this show, I'm going to kind of be annoyed, because this did feel like a continuation of Rebels, sort of, for me. But at the same time, I'm all like, if you're not going to have all the Rebels in here, and I'm talking Zeb needs to make an appearance in at least one episode, the whole episode. He better not show up at the very last episode, you know, in a cameo like he did in Mandalorian season 3. I know it's going to cost some money because you guys decided to do all the visual effects and everything, but maybe you should have done practical effects. You know what I'm saying? But that's my breakdown and review, you guys. Tell me what you guys thought about this episode. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your favorite part? Who was your favorite character? You know, what are you looking forward to? You know, all that good stuff. If you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm. Small channels like mine, we just keep getting shoved to the back of the line. And as always, go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. Again, if you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week on my Ahsoka breakdown and review. May the Force be with you. Bye.